Warning, we are not Japanese, so if we mispronounce any names, we do apologize in advance. This podcast will discuss, in many details, many adult themes that is not for anyone under the age of 18. If you are easily offended or do not want to hear people discuss topics involving sex, taboo topics, and other adult activities with harsh language, you have the option of turning the podcast off now. You have been warned.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Itaitolistento, the only hentai variety show that goes after JKs more than R. Kelly. I'm Jared.
I'm Matt.
All right, what do we have on deck today, Matt?
Well, first today, we're just going to give a shout out to everyone that has emailed us suggestions and actually responded to us and downloaded the episode. Huge thank you to you guys. It's not very many of you, but any response is a response, and we really appreciate it. Also, you can probably hear it already. We do have a special guest dog today, so you're going to hear some extra little tippy taps and noise in the background, so we do apologize in advance. We are not professionals, as you can probably tell, so, you know, we can only do so much. We don't have a studio or a recording room or anything like that, but we make do with what we can.
Yeah.
So Jarrett, it looks like what we are going to be talking about today is Fox's Picks.
Yeah. Fox's Picks is basically almost like Oprah's book club, only this time it's hentai and
it has titties.
Yeah, only it's in basically the manga that I have recently bought. Well, sort of recently. It's called The Pollen Girls Attack. In this story, they personified pollen. You heard it, like pollen. There's about 4 different kinds. Birch. I don't have the book in front of me. I wish I should have the book in front of me. But anyways, long story short, there's big epidemic of sex going on in the background.
It's mass hysteria. There's just people fucking in the streets. It's like and it's become common at this point. It's ridiculous.
And it's basically they get pollen, they put I guess pads on their vaginas.
Yeah, it's
just to stop from these pollen trying to, make them wet where they can have sex. I mean, the story's funny as shit.
It's very self-aware as to what it is.
Like,
it's hilarious.
Like, I'm only this horny because of
the pollen. Yeah, it's like, imagine like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, except everyone's just fucking. It's insane.
And it's completely normal.
Completely normal. This is such an epidemic that it's not even an epidemic anymore after like the first chapter. They're like, all right, whatever, guess the pollen's here, so here's what to expect.
I know the best one is the ragweeds. It is the male version of certain pollens. And and it's funny, one of the ending chapters has one of the guys banging in the park, and next thing you know, the ragweed, he's actually allergic to the ragweed. But they don't go further into it. It's just a lot of ragweeds hanging around him, and it just ends right there. Also in the book, there's a couple of other short side stories, which is...
He's fine.
My dog.
He's fine. He's a hairy boy, so he's just dealing with it.
You might be hearing that later on, occasionally in the episode. But anyway, what was I saying? Side stories. Some of them are pretty good, but the main story of it is the pollens. So I would give this a pretty actually good review if you guys can find it. It is in English. You could probably. No.
Yeah, Right Stuff Anime might have it. J Novel might have it. There's a couple places that distribute, content to the West that you might be able to pick this up, like physical copy for.
I know I got this from J-List. I wish they would sponsor us. That'd be awesome.
Or hey, Nutaku, you looking for a podcast? Let's go.
Yeah. I know they're grouping up for a sweepstakes. I think that ended a while back. But if you want this in English, go to J-List. They ship out from San Diego. But it's a good read. Definitely a good read. But yeah.
So it's a good read, but we're going to address the elephant in the room, as some of you might recognize that name, The Pollen Girls Attack. It also has an anime adaptation. And it is trash. Obviously you guys didn't hear our conversation before this, but it's the way I can explain it is it's kind of that early 2000s hentai where they didn't know if they wanted to be serious or not. So you have this weird mix of comedy mixed with self-awareness / we're not self-aware / we're serious, and it doesn't work, and the animation budget looks like they just kind of threw a banana peel to a bunch of monkeys and just threw together whatever scenes were there. I would really not recommend the adaptation. I would recommend, if you can, pick up a copy of this. So,
yeah. All right. On to our next new segment, Over Under. Basically, we ask each other certain topics, and we see if they're overrated or underrated. You want to go first?
Yeah, because this is kind of a realm that I know you have more experience than I do in, and may possibly more people that listen to this might have some experience too. Patreon models. What is it even fucking worth it? Like,
Patreon models are overrated.
Overrated? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
I say they're overrated because, again, I know I had a conversation with myself, which happens a lot when I'm at work. There's not much to do. But anyway, I figured like most of the Patreon models are new school cosplayers or models or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And this is their new outlet because I guess the OGs model cosplayers, they didn't have this.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they probably have them now, but I know we are like off script. We talked about this for some.
Yeah, this is a conversation. We're gonna have probably a more in-depth conversation about this when we have like probably a debate or something like that. Because I think our opinions on this vary pretty differently. But we'll save that. But but it sounds like your opinion almost matches mine, where you think that they're overrated in terms of just like actively trying to participate and like pay money for that. So
Patreon models are definitely overrated.
Yeah.
All right, so mine
dude,
is
he's
to you.
School. He's old school, dude. He's got the shit written down on a notepad. It's great, dude.
Well, you could have borrowed some paper.
I'm fucking right, dude.
All right, mine is group cosplays.
Oh, so are you talking about like kind of like the meetups at conventions, or are you talking about like an actual group of friends, like all picking a character and like, or not like picking, but like picking a series and like
picking a series and then going.
Okay,
like
I think it's pretty underrated. The only reason I say that is because you can have a lot of fun with your friends. It just means you all like a series, means you all have something in common. And I guarantee that there's at least one character out of a group from like let's say One Piece, that someone in your friend group likes and probably wants to dress up as. So there's very little chance of crossover, and you can all help each other work on it. You can point out details and stuff because, again, you probably all watch the series. So in my opinion, I think it's pretty underrated to not group cosplay with your friends. So group cosplaying and hosting a panel, though, that's different, but that's a little different.
Okay.
So this one's pretty near and dear to your heart. Physical copies of doujins, are they underrated or overrated? Because I'll counter this right now and say, what's stopping me from just getting like a subscription to like Faku and getting like high quality scans of stuff?
Physical copies. I say it's. Wow, yeah. Even though I've been staring at it for a while, ahead of time.
Yeah, you can see my questions.
I would say it's underrated, having physical copies, because, I mean, just, like, I know we're in a digital age, and you can fit a lot more on a thumb drive than, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I collect comics, and it's the same thing. It's just having the paper form in your hand where you can physically turn the pages. I mean, yeah, you run the risk of, ruining it, but still, just having that physical copy.
Yeah, it does hit. It does hit different when you turn the page.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I know it's especially with. It's definitely different than you're reading on a computer screen with resolution and versus natural light or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could just see your collection grow physically, like in your room.
Yeah, it's like a tangible thing that.
Yeah. So I would say it's definitely underrated.
All right, fair.
All right, hentai harems.
Ooh, ooh. I'm gonna say they're overrated, dude. I've been so many people like, oh my god, how could you say that? That's like the greatest. No, not really. The reason I say they're overrated is because that's a lot of fucking work, dude. I don't have the stamina for that kind of shit. I don't know any human being that has the stamina to put up with a fucking hentai harem of girls who just want you just for like your dick. I've never met anyone that could handle that. So, and in reality, no. And plus, they're all just generally pretty fucking stupid people anyway. So it's like whatever. I think they're extremely.
Wait, are you talking about the characters or just?
No, yeah, but like just in general, like the type of people that would be part of a harem in a hentai, or like let's say I was, the king of a harem. Mm. Generally, the people that are willing to be in a harem are not the brightest people. So it's like, I don't know. I think everyone. So many people are like, I want to be a harem king. I'm like, dude, that's overrated as fuck. I'm sorry. So yeah. Okay, here's a big one because this is kind of what back in the day a lot of people wanted to go to, but now that we're in the internet era, it's kind of lost its appeal. I feel. What is your opinion on San Diego Comic-Con?
It is overrated. I mean, I have not been to San Diego Comic-Con. But, I mean, yeah, I would like to go. But at the same time, in the last few recent years, I think it's overrated. Especially Hall H, because I know there's a lot of people camp out for there. And then mostly because the big increase in Marvel Studios. But not only that, because since Marvel is part of Disney, you have D3 now where...
Yeah, I forgot that.
So not only that, you'll have some previews from San Diego Comic-Con, and then I think it's like a couple months later, it's D3, and that's where they go to show the.
Yeah, that's like the new. I was gonna say that's like the new big announcement.
Yeah,
like event.
So not only that, I mean, I think it's getting crowded every single year, and they just sell out within 30 minutes of release.
Yeah. So
it kind of makes impossible for, your everyday person trying to go. Yeah. Other than my cousin somehow went and
yikes.
So, I mean, yeah, I think it's overrated.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. NTR.
Oh god. I can't even like say it's underrated or overrated because it's just like I don't like it is the issue.
I don't either.
I think it's overrated as fuck. I don't see the fucking appeal at all. I have no idea why someone's like, yes, this is the hottest thing ever. I'm like, no, I don't get it. It's dumb. I wish I could say more on it, but it's just like, I don't get it. I don't get the appeal. I don't get it, so that's why I have to say overrated. I just don't understand what the fuck people see in it at all.
I don't either. I mean, I like the reverse of it. I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah,
right
I can't think of it.
But the reverse of it, it's not bad. But just
because you can make that interesting, but like he's dying again. You can make the reverse kind of interesting. I feel. Bless him. Oh, he's such a cute little doggy. Yeah, God, for the third time. You can kind of make the reverse of it interesting, I feel. But the issue is like the entire thing with NTR is like that's like the plot. Like that's it. Yeah. Like that there's nothing there. There's nothing else. There's no reason for it. It's just NTR.
That's it.
Hooray. But whatever.
All right. So that was over under. Man, man. All right. We have now our weekly episodes of Hentai Review.
Yep, the creme de la creme, our speciality. So first up is actually a pretty recent hentai called, and see if you can guess what the plot is of this hentai by the title. I want to be squeezed by my lewd older sister. Can anyone guess what this one's about? If not, I'll read you the description because this is from the perspective of the protagonist. I go home after a while only to get fucked around with. My tan slut of a sister, Megami, is sticking her panties in my face as she teases me. And my innocent sister, Aya, is soothing me as she sticks her pussy into my face. All this teasing is bringing me to my limit.
Is that really the...
That's literally the description.
I didn't even read the description.
It's so bad.
I never read the description.
It's so dumb, dude.
I never read the description. I kind of get it from the title, but
I mean, if you can't figure out what the plot is from the title, and this is how you, and this is a huge complaint. I guess not like a huge complaint I have with like modern hentai because it's still boobs, so I don't give a shit. But it's like with light novels and web novels where the fucking titles are like that big, like, and it explains everything that happens in the title. Like modern hentai has become so ridiculous that they're just doing that now. So it's insane. It's funny as fuck though. I think that's hilarious. I want to be squeezed by my lewd older sister.
Yeah. So in the story, basically, the kid comes home, which, a matter of fact, I bring up later, but actually no, I'll bring it up now. I mean, at some point, if it's just no plot versus actual have a plot.
Yeah. Is
by the male protagonists have eyes or not.
Yeah.
Something I noticed recently.
Well, there is one that does break that rule, and we can talk about that later, but there is one that breaks that.
Okay. But yeah, in this, he comes home from, I guess, somewhere.
I don't think he ever says. I think he's just came home one day.
Yeah, like, because he has luggage and so whatnot, so I guess he's not living at home.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna watch like the first 10. You can keep. I'm just gonna watch.
So he comes home. Both his older sisters are there. It's like, hey, you're home.
Okay, so he's home from the school dorms. So he was there for like school.
Okay.
So he's in college, and they're older than him. So
yeah.
Oh no, maybe he's in high school. I don't fucking know. Whatever.
Anyway, so yeah, he comes home. I guess the gal sister, just trying to get his virginity. It's like, and then next thing you know, let him know. He's going back and forth from sister and sister. Eventually, he loses his virginity to the gal one, and then later on,
and then he bangs the sweet, pure older sister.
Yeah,
and
which is,
I hate this trope.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
I don't like that trope either. I mean, me personally, my top 3. Well, actually, I'll probably save that for.
Yeah, we can save that for our personal top tropes or something.
Yeah.
In hentai.
But yeah, eventually I don't even think they did it. No, they did do a threesome.
No,
they did.
Oh no, second episode they did. Second episode
they did a threesome. Go figure.
Because of course, there's one thing I want to do is that bang both my brother and sister at the same time. Might as well just get it out of the way, honestly.
Yeah. As far as review goes, it's okay. The animation's good. Again,
yeah,
the boobs are big.
Yeah, you can tell it's a modern anime because just the art style is actually decent to look at. It's not gonna like throw you off. The colors, and I hate though that it has this stupid like light bloom that like every modern hentai has. And if you watch it and you think about light bloom, you'll know what I'm thinking about. But it's like everything is like overly color corrected to where everything looks bright, and it's weird. I'm not a fan.
After so many years, I don't pay attention.
Yeah, after a while, I know. After a while, it's like whatever. But this is what I've noticed in like modern versus like, older hentai is the lighting is super weird. They try and be super artsy with it, but it don't work. But yeah, I mean, overall, there's nothing as far as like fetish warnings or anything outside of incest. There's nothing bad. Everything is consensual.
I mean, if you're looking for a good what was this thing? Pazuri.
Yeah, if you like Paizuri, fantastic. The tits are just phenomenal.
And I don't know if you noticed, but the internal, like from one episode to the next, they mirrored the cum shots.
Do they? Do they just reverse it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing I noticed.
That's how you save money, boys. That's how you save money, boys.
Speaking of saving money, our next one is Welcome to again. Hanagaku the Virgin Lost Club.
Yeah,
I'll just stick with
we'll
that.
just say Welcome to the Virgin Lost Club. It's like Hinagiku or something like that, but you'll find it if you just look up Virgin Lost Club.
It's talking about saving money.
Holy so this studio, and I can never remember who it is specifically, but you know their work when you see it. The animation. First, let me read the plot synopsis just so we can get that out of the way, because again, this one is hilarious. Welcome Hinagu, or Hinagiku, whatever the fuck his name is. At first glance, she looks like a plain Jane, but Kuroko is actually hot and sexy as hell. She has feelings for Otonashi, who works at the library with her, but he has feelings for the idol of the school, Mogi. In a string of events, Kuroko ends up confessing to him while he's blindfolded, but her voice is similar to Mogi's. From that day on, she rapes Suguru every day while pretending to be Mogi. It is garbage. Yeah. I don't like this series. I really I wanted to like it. I was like, you know what? That's kind of like a weird twist on some other stuff that I've seen.
Yeah.
Like normally the man would be in the situation and like sleeping with the chick when she's blindfolded. And it's cool to see a twist on that. But oh my god, the animation is terrible. The quote-unquote plot, which unfortunately we have to pay attention to, is pretty bad. And the reason it's really bad is because any human being in this situation, within like maybe 5 minutes of this happening, would be like, wait a minute, you're not who you say you are. I don't give a shit if you're blindfolded. You have no fucking idea.
Yeah. Also, in the series, eventually, I think it's the second scene. Maybe.
It's like the third, because the first one goes on for fucking ever. And the second one's super quick.
But yeah, eventually, backstory, he does have a younger sister and another. He has two stepsisters. The first episode,
because of course he does.
Yeah, of course he does. Yeah. The first episode was just focuses on his younger sister and her friend. Eventually, they found out what the hell he's doing, sneaking off with this one lady, and they figure out
the wrong lady.
Yeah, not the idol, but the library chick. And then, is that what you're doing? It's like, let me watch you, and eventually,
so instead of like our brother's getting raped, we should save him. They're like, all right, that's cool. Let's just join in.
Yeah,
and yeah, I know it's hentai. What do you want? But like, I just want one. I just want one where there's one person who's like, this is bad. We shouldn't do this. And I thought they were gonna do it.
Like for me, like I want realism in hentai, at least partial real.
So the way this doesn't do what I like, and so I agree with you where I like the realism, but if you're gonna be campy, just do it 100%.
Yeah.
Like the first one that we talked about, the Loot Sister one, that is 100% self-aware. That is an over-the-top hentai and ridiculous. Yeah. It rolls right into the tropes, and it's like, yes, give me more of that tropey goodness.
Yeah.
And then this one tries really hard not to do it, but it does it, and then it tries to counter that, and it fails very, very hard.
Because I don't know who in their right mind would not notice there's two other people in the room, especially if they're talking literally
3 different voices.
Yeah.
3 very distinct voices.
That's 2 inches away from your ears.
Yeah.
like you would
there's literally a scene where he's like sandwiched between 3 of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, a human being would be able to go, there's like 6 legs on this bed. That doesn't make no sense.
Hey, he actually mentioned him like, hey, is there more more people eliminate. Oh, don't worry about.
Oh,
that.
don't worry about it. And then that's it. That's it. That's
gone.
all they talk about.
That's gone.
It's gone.
So, and we were talking about the animation when I was saying saving money. The animation just looks like you find on
it looks
at
like
the bottom
some,
of the screen with that weird ads.
Yeah, like those weird like hentai ads for like the garbage websites and shit.
Yeah, and then it's just animated. Yeah, that's
what it looks like. And
it's like
they stretch it out by just showing scenes for like an uncomfortable amount of time.
Yeah, so I mean, this looks more like a GIF than a fucking.
Yeah, this looks like a GIF that somebody like a first year student in art was like, I want to make hentai and turn it in, and the professor's like, God, stop, and then he just finished it as like a side project. Yeah. So, normally there's like, it's so bad it's good. Watch it.
I mean,
I can't.
I would
even
read
say
it.
That to this
I
one.
would read this series instead because there's actually more There's actually more chapters that doesn't pertain to this story, but it's like a one shot within anything. So yeah.
And then I guess as usual for our warnings, incest in this one, reverse rape in this one. So man or women raping men. I know some people still have an issue with it. So some do because
Really?
it's still rape. So
Okay.
warn people, but I just feel it's right to warn people. I for the life of me cannot recommend this at all. There's like not even like a scene where I'm like, oh, this scene's like, it sucked. Not good.
No,
I don't understand how this has like 2 million views on a certain website.
Yeah, that's why. Like, you might as well read it.
Yeah, read it. Jared says it's better than just read it.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into a doozy, boys. This one is 4 episodes.
4.
All right. So this one, the English name is Cornelica, the town of succubi. And if you can't tell what that one's about, let's read it. Our main character, Aru, lives in the town of demons, Cornelica, where the succubi live. By his side is the succubus that protects him, Lily. He lives with Lily, her protecting him from the other succubuses that are looking to suck him dry. Helping out the church, he is given a drug by the head of the church, Kuro, and is told that he will only get better if he comes. Next, he goes to a tavern and gets in an incident. This being hentai, I hope you fucking know what that means. The owner of the tavern, Rosary, and handyman, Arun, pretending to look after him, he's assaulted by them, receiving no mercy from their extraction. This poor boy.
Yeah, so this 4-episode series, meh.
Yeah, I was actually really looking forward to this when it like first started, and then it just fucking got weird.
I mean, I'm all for succubus for the most part for the demon girl tag, but this, I mean, other than it's for the record, this is a shota.
Yeah, for the record, he is a shota, and anyone that doesn't know what that is, it's like a lolly but with a boy. There is also a lolly tag in this, so
there is. I mean, it is the main girl. Well, one of the main girls, Lily.
Yep.
Which is, I guess, quote unquote caretaker.
Yeah, I don't think we ever learned how he ends up there or why she's protecting him. It's just like, hey, I'm your friend, your friendly neighborhood succubus, and it's like, okay.
It's weird because in the opening credits, he's just in the woods. She's in the woods. Her hand stretched out. Next thing you know, episode begins. It's
dumb.
So I mean, the first episode, he's working in church. Big-breasted girl.
Pretty much everyone except his Lily
has big tits.
Has huge tits.
The main churchgoer actually produces milk, which we learned in the second episode. Which boggles my mind.
I don't fucking
Who the hell keeps milk in the fucking basement?
That's your issue.
Well-
Not that she fills up like a cauldron from like Harry Potter with milk. It's why is this in the basement?
Yes.
Okay, I understand.
Like,
I
who
understand
keeps
where our
milk?
priorities lie.
Like, who keeps?
Well, the basement's the coldest room, you know. They don't have refrigeration. I mean, she has a robot suit that she makes him wear to have sex with her, but they don't have refrigerators.
But anyway, it was funny that about that, but yeah.
God, it's so dumb. It's so
So
dumb.
I mean, eventually he gets trapped. I'm like, oh hey, you know, succubus got to do what they got to do. Milk fertility dry. Lily comes in, blah blah blah, saves him, and then she gives out the excuse of like, oh, I got to get, you know, what was it, the scent or
some
just
shit
magic
like
out of her.
Yeah, I love the excess magic or some shit.
And then next thing you know, she's sucking him dry.
Yeah, she's like, "Don't worry, I'll protect you." And then, like, literally, I'm just gonna summarize every episode for you guys. Shota enters a room. Shota gets trapped. Shota has sex with succubi, sometimes multiple. Lily comes in. Hey, why are you having sex with them? Other girls. Well, I mean, we're succubus. We're supposed to. Lily gets mad. Lily takes Shota away. Except for episode 4, where she just bangs him right there.
Yeah.
And then Lily has sex with Shota. End of episode. That's literally the entire plot. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So again, I like the Demon Girl tag.
Very underrated, I feel.
Yeah.
Very underused and underrated, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, unless in animation form, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Underused. I mean, I jump at the hat or whatever when a new Demon Girl manga comes out, and hopefully it's not sold out by the time I buy it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yikes.
yeah, because every time the last one that came out, I came home around 5.
Oh, and it was like sold
It
out.
was sold out.
Yikes.
So I was pissed on that, but I found it online, but it's not translated.
Oh.
But anyway, but yeah, as far as succubus go, I mean, I never seen one with so many characters with.
There's I think there's like 4
gigantic tits. I mean,
I mean, like all the side characters do, but like I'm like the ones that he actually does it with, like they're all stacked. It's ridiculous, except Lily, of course. But
yeah, but I mean, there's got to be a limit on how many characters you got to get.
It's insane. Like there's no variety. Like normally you get like the flat-chested one, you get like the semi stacked one, but she's got a nice ass, or you get the one that's like got the nice legs or some shit like that. Yeah. And then you obviously have the chick who's just stacked like an H cup. This one is just like D H Z. It's insane. It's insane. If you like boobs, man, this is an hentai for you, dude. This is a lot of paizuri, lot of shit like that in this one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you like I'm a fan of paizuri. I don't mind it. But again, I like the variety because I can't remember what series. Actually, there's probably multiple ones where you have one girl that's stacked and one's sort of not stacked, but not flat chested, but about average.
Yeah, the example I gave earlier. Yeah.
But I mean, and then they're giving paizuri like double paizuri, and like I can't compete. I'm like
and then
whatever.
I don't give a shit.
I mean,
there is always that, but there were like
there was no scene like
there
that.
was. I don't think so.
No.
I don't remember there being one. I don't remember him getting double paizuri at all. So.
No. But all in all, for this,
yeah, her excuse is always like, "I'll suck their magic out."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think that's how that works.
I mean, I don't typically go for animated shotas. I mean, I do go for the older sister quote unquote type with shotas in it.
Yeah, I
like those better than actual.
So there's one that we might talk about probably eventually that I think does the shota with the older sisters much better. I mean, this one's fine. There's not like anything that I'm like I raged about watching where I'm like, this doesn't make any sense outside of the Lily, I'm just like, just admit you want to fuck him. That's all you have to do. Just be like, yo, I'm protecting you so I can suck you dry myself. Like, just, it's so dumb. I hate that shit. But yeah, not much to hate with this one. Again, if you like huge opie, this is probably going to be the one for you. Yeah, if you have time and you're looking for, it's 4 episodes, so there's going to be a little bit of variety in each episode of what happens to the guys. So I did mention earlier, it's like in episode 2, one of the succubuses is like a scientist type chick.
Yeah,
or some shit like that.
And it's funny, she owns her own sex store, which is hilarious.
And she's like, I'm trying to find better ways to like get essence out of people. And so she like straps the kid up in like a weird Gundam-esque suit that like forces him to have sex by just thrusting his hips. And now I'm rewatching it here just to make sure I got the scene right. There is also a prostate stimulator.
Yeah.
Which I didn't notice the first time around. And it's so funny because she just lays there like taking notes the entire time. Like she's not even interested in what's happening. She's like, yep, we gotta adjust this. All right. Yep.
And then in episode 4, you see the Mark II.
Yep, you see Mark II based on her modifications from before.
And actually thinking about it, going back to Lude's older sister, I don't know if you caught it, but I think it was the second episode where she's asleep in the bathroom, and they do it. Next thing you know, without missing a beat, they're outside on the couch doing it. When the fuck did you go out there?
Oh no, I missed that. I must have skipped that somehow.
Did you go out there? Because the blog, like I'm watching, they're doing it on the toilet. Next thing you know, splits right.
Are you sure that's the second episode?
Or it could have been.
No, I think that's 3 because 2 is worth.
No. Lude older. I want to squeeze my.
Oh, Lude's. Oh yeah, Lude's sister. Yeah.
But yeah, it was funny because they're.
Oh, it didn't make any fucking sense. Like, how do you go from there to there? Like,
yeah, like didn't even lift her up because some hentai you actually see them lift them up or like or some kind of transition or something like that, but like a fade to black or anything. No, it just right away on the couch in the living room. Like
that's again how you can tell it's a modern hentai. There's no no transitions,
like,
no
wait
nothing.
A minute.
But yeah, bottom line, Town of Succubi. Not for everyone. If you're a boob lover and you like shotas, go for it. I'm not gonna stop you. Not my thing in this particular instance, but to each their own.
I find it funny that 2 out of the 3 are reviews. We've been saying boob lover, so I guess in the back of my mind, I just did.
I think that you're just a tit guy. I think that's just all it is.
I am.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you said you did like Pazuri, so.
Yeah, I mean they are awesome.
There's no anime with like thick thighs, and it makes me. Oh, there's like a couple, but.
Yeah, that's a paper form, man.
Yeah, definitely paper form. Same with like ass. This is mostly. There's like one good one where the butt was just scrumptious, but no.
Like I can't think of any. Not at the top of my head. I can't.
Yeah, I'd have to like dig deep and go into the archives.
So
I don't want to do that.
So yeah, that's it for our reviews.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 ain't bad as far as recommendations. I do. Just to recap, Lude older sister. Go for it. It's pretty good, pretty decent.
Good.
Virgin Lost Club. Read it. Don't fucking watch this garbage. Don't support this stupid studio when they're just terrible animation and terrible series. Yeah. Town of Succubi. Again, not awful, but you don't have to go out of your way to watch it.
No, I mean unless you're a fan of Succubus, then yeah.
Yeah, then go. There's not. I don't want to say there's not a lot, but as far as animation form, there's not a whole lot of good Succubi ones. And this one's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know of one that's a whole lot better. That's just of one.
Yeah.
Just no multiple, but that's probably a later date.
Yeah.
I can't think of what it's called right now.
Oh, I just thought of off the top of my head because someone sent us a suggestion for the best hentai plot. And there's a twist at the end of one that's so out of left field it doesn't make any sense. But we'll talk about that another time.
So that was episode 3. Change of a change of a change, I think. I don't know how many changes do we do for the cons that.
Oh my fucking god! This is
so
update 87.
So,
we don't even fucking know at this point.
Yeah. Well, I think we know we're final.
I mean, I think we're final.
We're final now for Metacon.
Yeah.
2019. I was gonna say 18.
Yeah, no, it's 2019.
2019.
Jesus Christ.
Medicon 2019. So right now, like I said, change of a change. We're still at 5.
Yeah, we did have to drop a debate panel to get our roast.
Yeah.
So coming cosplay. I'll remind people here that do listen and are going. We're roasting the character. We're not roasting you or your cosplaying talent. It's strictly the character. That's all it is. It's just for fun. So.
Yeah. So keep a lookout on that. I have not emailed or received the email on what time it is. So if you get your little booklet, it's everything on there is that pertains to us. It's probably not going to be the right time. So keep a lookout. So I don't know where they post it.
Yeah, I think they might do it either on Twitter or Facebook. My guess is probably Facebook they'll post changes because I know that's where I see a lot of updates. So,
or that or go by the ConOps. I know
go by ConOps. Ask them
because I know they'll have like a sheet posted there
of like they change that out as stuff gets changed on their end. So
to recap, we do have 2 debate panels: our roast, and then our hentai review, which is this show, and that one's being recorded. Our hentai review is being recorded.
Yep, the hentai review will be quote unquote a live podcast, so tune in for that.
And then our normal showcase hentai one would be Discipline. Hopefully they're not on the same fucking night.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yeah,
dude.
Because I can kind of.
That'll be like a 2 a.m. in the 2 a.m. fucking day, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I have to like.
Because I could see our 2 debates being on Friday.
Our 2 debates are more than likely going to be on Friday, and they're probably going to throw one hentai that Friday night, and then probably the roast on Saturday, and then one final hentai on Saturday. That's like the ideal schedule.
Ideally, yeah, because I would not want to go, review
and then
roast
show,
or vice versa.
Yeah.
And then just have, either way, the next day is going to be one, right? Unless they put our debate one on Friday.
The roast is 18 plus, isn't it?
I think I put it 18 plus.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, we're... okay, that's probably what's going to happen then. We're probably going to have debate, roast, review, and then probably the last one on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. That's worst case scenario.
Yeah, worst case... Well, yeah. But anyone going, just keep an eye out on the schedule. We unfortunately don't have like a Twitter or anything that you guys can follow or something like that.
We could, but we don't have enough.
Yeah, we don't.
I don't know. I can only see how many people download our thing.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah.
Unless there's like, because I'm gonna have our thing on the screen. Hey.
Oh,
a little marketing thing.
A little marketing. Hell yeah, let's go.
Especially during our debates or ones that we don't really need the screen for. It's like, hey, we have a podcast. This is it.
Yeah.
Check it out while you're
Check it out.
here.
Enjoy it. It's actually pretty tame, actually, considering. We haven't really gotten into some of the nitty gritty stuff, so.
No.
Which that's coming. Don't worry.
But yeah. So again, like Matt said earlier, thanks to all the people that, or actually it's just one person. Really.
It's a couple people. It's been a few people. So.
Well, that was just, I only saw the drive of it. I didn't see the email of it.
Yeah, no, check out the email. It's pretty nice. But yeah.
Was it just 2 people, right?
It's like 3.
Oh.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 different people have emailed it, and 2 of them said that they're listening with their group of friends. So
nice.
Which I think y'all are fucking weird for listening to a hentai podcast with your friends, but you know what? It gets us views. And Nutaku, let's get that sponsorship going.
I would love.
We are a dedicated hentai podcast. We will gladly show your product.
Yeah, because I've seen somebody
some of that Nutaku money.
I've seen somebody do a review on that boob console.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That person couldn't really show much.
Yeah,
of it.
because obviously
The only thing you could show was the console of it.
Yeah.
But still.
But yeah. Anyway, Nutaku, hit us up.
Yeah, if you're listening, or if you know, if people out there know somebody from that
from
company.
anyone with hentai themed stuff. I don't know if Faku maybe, I don't know, but I don't know if I want to work with Faku after some of the shit that went down
What happened?
with the Hentai Haven.
Oh, okay.
Rip that website, by the way. Oh man, Hentai Daddy. I feel bad for you, dude.
Well, I mean, I prefer J-List. I'd rather have them as a sponsor.
Yeah, I'd rather have them as a sponsor because they make money.
Yeah, I mean,
Money.
I'd rather have them actual come out to our con.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be
'Cause I
cool.
would buy a whole bunch of shit for
I
them.
would shill them too. I'd run a fucking booth for them. We could run a booth and host a podcast at the same time. Let's go.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, that was our change of a change. Thanks again for all the suggestions. We'll probably figure out which ones we want to
Yeah,
put down.
we'll fold them in as we keep going. We don't know if there'll be dedicated topics or anything like that. But we'll probably address most of these, in future episodes. So either with a throwdown type thing or over under or something like that. So
yeah, or just a general topic, especially that 20 recommended.
yeah, 20 recommended hentai. I think we'll make each a list of 20, and then we'll do it that way instead of trying to collab on one, just so you guys kind of get a variety of stuff. So really, you're getting 40.
Yeah,
you lucky bastards.
Well,
don't say we don't do nothing for you. We apologize for the rambling at the end, but this con, trying to get these panels and shit has just been...
Yeah.
Jared's been handling it, and I'm glad I'm not, because I would have fucked something up, and I would have gotten us banned from the convention if I was the one handling it.
Well, hey, so. I asked if you, did you care if I say anything, if we get banned and you didn't care, I'm like, okay.
It's fucking meta.
Well, no, I know. I know. I'm going to email them after the con and say why this, why that, and then what happens after that.
Well, thank you in advance to everybody who will show up to our panels. Thanks to everyone who's listening.
And for those who bought stuff from me, sorry to say I won't have much. I won't have anything because I still haven't unpacked everything of my collection that I want to get rid of. Unless, of course, you want Marvel Comics, then email me.
Email will be in the description.
But yeah, thanks again for listening. And remember, ladies, if you have hearts in your eyes, he's the one. I'm Jarrett.
I'm Matt.
Thanks for listening.